President Trump signed 2 new executive orders on birth tourism and birthright citizenship. Watch this.
We're cracking down very big crackdowns, and this will give us the right to do it in a much more forceful manner. But they've taken birthright citizenship and they've made a joke out of it. And we're actually the only country of size, I think just about the only country, period, that does birthright citizenship. I thought we were going to win it at the Supreme Court. Unfortunately, we had a bad decision, very unfair decision. Our country suffers because of it, and we're ending it a different way.
Former acting ICE Director Jonathan Fahey joins me now. Jonathan, how does the administration propose to stop birth tourism?
Well, I think for a couple things under this, basically this executive order is going to direct federal agencies that deal with citizenship, Social Security Administration, Department of State, USCIS within DHS to basically not recognize citizenship of people that come here for birth tourism. Obviously, that's sort of a hard thing to prove, but this would be in a situation where they were probably prosecuted for some sort of visa fraud to begin with, and then their offspring would not be citizens. I think this is a great start and a great issue to keep pushing, because it really shows how extreme the Democrats are on this position, because if they oppose this, because President Trump is trying to prevent people that are children of foreign government employees, children of foreign alien enemies, and people for birth tourism from becoming citizens. It's inherently reasonable, but we know this is going to the courts and maybe back to the Supreme Court.
As I understand it, when someone comes to America, they look for a tourist visa. On that visa, their visa application, they have to say, are you going to be expecting any major medical situations whilst you visit? And if they say no, then they come to the country and get pregnant. That's a way of stopping them getting that child for a U.S. citizenship. I think is that how it's going to work?
Yeah, I think that's a second part of the order, which basically is cracking down on the visa issue. But when you come in here, you have to say why you're coming. So if you're already pregnant and your purpose is to have a child, to have it become a citizen, that would become visa fraud if you lied about that. So that's a second part or second order. So I think that's going to be really effective on the deterrence aspect, because in these sort of organizations, these criminal organizations that are encouraging birth tourism or profiting from it, no one will pay them anymore if they don't think they will get the end result of citizenship for the offspring. So overall, this is going to be very effective, even if it doesn't end up being upheld in the courts, because on the deterrent aspect alone is really important part of this.
Yeah, you could kill the business. Former HHS Secretary Xavier Becerra, he's under scrutiny over his handling of a record number of unaccompanied minors crossing the border during the Biden administration. A department official says more than 40 processed migrant children have died, 300,000 cases still unresolved. That's extraordinary. Why are we not hearing more about this? And what more do you know about it?
Yeah, I think the reason we're not hearing more about it, honestly, the media is on the Democrat side on this, and it would just expose how bad it was under the Biden administration, because their highest priority wasn't the safety of kids, wasn't the safety of Americans, but it was to expedite as many illegal aliens into the country as possible and just shepherd them in. And it's not only just the 40 that died, but there were so many that were exposed to things like sex trafficking, forced labor, and things of that nature. And they didn't even do any basic checking. They were supposed to put these children with vetted sponsors, and some of the vetting only amounted to one phone call and no follow-up whatsoever. And whistleblowers came forward to say that basically they were told to just do whatever they could to just make this go as fast as possible, and there was little or no care for these children. And what makes this even worse, he's running to be the chief executive law enforcement officer of California, and what's the most important thing for law enforcement? Public safety. And this just showed he put politics, the Biden administration open borders, mass amnesty agenda ahead of public safety, even the safety of kids, which makes it even worse. So I hope it gets more attention, because this shows how he acted as an executive, and he's trying to be an executive in California.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Jonathan Fahey, thanks for joining us. See you again soon.
Thank you.